Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spelled on the right side as the US Forces, we have Death Machines. Spelled on the right side as the US Forces, we have stoni90. On the left side as the Wehrmacht Forces, we have NoBugJustSkill. And as the Panzer Elite Forces, who has a Schimmenwagen, we have domingofision. I think. Or domingofision? Is it Do-Ming or Dom-Ing? I have no idea. Got barracks supplied on field as well as another barracks there. I think he says please, so maybe he's pinging somewhere. Do have now 2 Schimmenwagens deployed on the field. Interesting. Pioneers make the advance. Over here we got more pioneers. Capture that munitions sector.
Engineers, good to go.
Just sort of back off that region. We got a fresh Jeep now deployed on the field. Jeep are now advancing forward. No shots fired. Now we got the pioneers and engineers engage each other. I am old enemies. Jeep now advancing on forward, trying to get some good damage there onto the pioneer. And now we got a Schimmenwagen, non-elite version, engaging the Jeep. Let's get some damage over there. Over here, we do have the Schimmenwagens capture up these sectors. Panzer Grenadiers getting some damage there onto the Jeep. Pioneer squad does fall back. Panzer Grenadiers have an upgraded G43. Got another Panzer Grenadier deployed on the field. And the engineer may actually get fully wiped out by the Schimmenwagen. No additional damage there. It's good hits there on the Jeep now. Engineers go around, capture some points. And now we do have this guy moving around trying to get some more engagements. Does find the engineers at close range. Gets some good damage there. Over here, Jeep now trying to counterattack, trying to hit the Schimmenwagen from the rear. And he looks like he will succeed. Engineers now advancing through the front as well. Schimmenwagen now withdrawing. Jeep still has less health than the Schimmenwagen. Rifle squad against him is there. And this Schimmenwagen is captured this munitions point now. Being repaired on up. Territory points are being captured on up. Schimmenwagen now seems to fire there from the riflemen, and we've got this rifleman squad advancing forward as well. Engine 4-2 trying to get some hits on the rifleman squad. Panzer Grenadiers trying to engage the Jeep now, who's been repaired on up. Rifleman squad has been suppressed there. Schimmenwagen does go down to the rifleman squad, and the rifleman squad does fall back now. Panzer Grenadiers advance forward. There's this rifleman squad inside this garrison. It's not a great garrison. There's only one window on the side. 5x5. And this Jeep's doing a good job knocking around the Panzer Grenadiers. I think he's trying to get inside this garrison. Maybe not. This garrison does have 2 on the side, and one of the players are lagging a bit. Rifle squad now seeing a bit of fire there. Pioneers advancing forward as well. These repairs there got Flaming Pioneer getting some good damage on in. And now got the Rifle squad receiving a bit more damage there. Pioneers need to fall back relatively soon. They're a bit wounded. And 4-2 sets up in a good angle there, but they're behind heavy cover. Flaming Pioneer does fall back now. Oh, if you do got the engineer squad, they're just going to get wiped out. There's a lot of Engineers on the retreat path.
Infantry squad reporting casualties.
Engineer squad does get wiped out. Flamer Pioneer does stay alive. Folks, Grenadiers and Schimmenwagen advancing on the north. But we've got 2 squads of riflemen here. Over here, just a Pioneer squad capture that point. And we do have quite a bit of wire over here. He could try reinforcing some tank traps later on. Schimmenwagen making their way down south. I actually could still lose the Schimmenwagen, and doesn't probably focus it down. His move order there actually preventing him from getting more bullets on in, but now they will go ahead and get more bullets onto it. And does get it to escape, however. Pioneers and Shimvog in this region does decide to not capture that point there. Trios is now pulled on the field. And his rifle squads are advanced forward. They're a little bit wounded. Up here, we've got the Pence Grenadiers engaged by the rifle squad. Jeep trying to push away around the G43 squad. As you suppress the fire there to suppress the rifleman squad. Now we've got the flame engineers that can advance without being suppressed. Does focus on the flame engineer squad. Rips them apart quite a bit. Dirty Cal starting to engage this Panther Grenadier who's split up quite severely. And now it does full withdrawal. This Panther Grenadier squad may want to fall back. MG42 finds a good angle there. And the Rifleman squad is going to be forcing back. Jeeps in this region. Panther Grenadier Model 1-2 right there. And over here, we've got the Rifleman squads now being engaged by the Schimmenwagen. Jeep now soft trading away. Got the bar research complete. And the Rifleman squad does fall back now. Jeep for Schimmenwagen receiving quite a bit of fire there. Engineer is trying to get some more damage onto it. Pants Grenadiers engaging these for riflemen, getting some good damage onto them. Got two squads of rifleman squads here, getting some great damage on the Pants Grenadiers. The Pants Grenadiers does capture the fuel point and now fully withdraw from the region. MG42 still set up in a good spot there to anything that advances forward. Trying to does suppress these for riflemen. Jeep's advancing forward as well. Seeing good damage. Fed's crews getting some damage onto it. Does get these squads suppressed. Rifleman squad and flame engineers now overrun the MG42. Does get another squad suppressed there. And now the MG42 is now fully withdrawing from the region. Bolts Grenadiers push way forward, trying to get some damage on the Rifleman squad. Flame Engineers are getting some burst there onto the Panther squad. And now the Panther Grenadiers are still streaming around. Rifleman squad behind some heavy cover there, trying to get some good damage on the Panther squad, who does consent the garrison. Flame Engineers have not been focused down whatsoever. Getting some great damage there on these Bolts Grenadiers. Bolts Grenadiers soft turning away, receiving quite a bit of damage. Rifleman squad just firing away. We've got now For the Fatherland activated for the Wehrmacht player. Looks like he has not a casualty recovery bunker yet either. Pants Grenadier squad does fall back.
Unit down.
And oh, we got a booby trap being put out in combat. So we've got Scorched Earth and Defensive Doctrine for the Axis players.
Composition B is in.
Sticky bombs, nice and early, not bad. Of course, they're going to be worried about Penn's lead. I think this Pack 30 may have used the health regen ability. It looked like I saw a glowing aura onto it for a brief moment. We do now have the 251 half-track pulled on the field. Maybe the glowing aura was from the For the Fatherland.
Ready to go.
Bolts Grenadiers now getting reinforced on the front line. That's why he kept them on the front line for so long. He's trying to get reinforced on the front line. Could use a casualty recovery bunker. There's that Infantry 1 for him. 2-2 now here provides a good fire support there. Flame Engineers does get annihilated. Who's now advancing down south, trying to capture multiple of these sectors. 2-2, MG42, Pack 38, 251 half track. All in this region, gains good damage there. Oh, wait. A Greyhound went down. Sorry, I missed that. Looks like a Greyhound went down. Unless I was already naturally there by Carcass? Because I don't remember seeing Greyhound on the field. Now I'm second guessing myself, was that Carcass there the entire time? But I don't believe it was. Half track charging forward, trying to get some damage down the rifleman. Getting hits, shots off both his infantry. And now we've got defensive operations for this player. So he's got it for infantry. His teammate is the only one we don't know what doctrine he's gone for just yet. He has a motor pool out himself. squad gets suppressed and getting overran by these light vehicles. It does fall back now. Off my parachute now raining on in.
Losing ground out there.
Panzer Grenadiers falling on back. Rifleman squad trying to capture this point. Now you got the AT gun firing away. Volksgrenadiers behind some heavy cover there. Engineers do fall back. Over here, got the Panzer Grenadiers engaging the riflemen. And the 222 does find a landmine there.
We have a threat to our victory point.
There is a landmine here by the US player. And looks like it's going to take time to build up some tank traps with these engineers. Very nice. Pulling them from the wire as well, so the tanks can't just simply overrun the wire. As well as probably need to wire tank trapped off those hedges to prevent them from being crushed by panthers. Does go and get the armor card repaired. Armor car does see a bit of fire there. Over here, we got the Volksgrenadiers advancing on forward. Does get a good shot there onto the Jeep. Oh, booby trap has been activated. Oh, it's a building booby trap. And there we go. Get some great damage there on that rifleman squad with that booby trap. Rifleman reformed, so there's now a medic station deployed out for the US player, at least one of them. Volksgrenadiers pushing forward, trying to get some damage on these forces. Got the AT gun firing away. MG42 trying to set on up, but will get overrun by the riflemen. Flame engineers and rifleman squad trying to get overrun hit as well. Look at the MG42, the rifleman squad does flinch in front of it, gains some suppression. Engineers does get suppressed as well. So does a rifleman there from the MG42. Revived from the half-track, does get some pair of sticky bombs on the half-track as well. Destroys the half-track, all these forces need to fall back. Rifleman squads are severely wounded. And another boob trap here. And does get some good damage from this squad here. Does void the suction explosion, does not get wiped out. Does find a good landmine hit there on all those Panzer Grenadiers. Keeps advancing on forward. Medics trying to collect some casualties. Looks like he may get two. All depends if he retargets towards his medics or not. Jeeps on the region. Bar riflemen inside the garrison. Does have two squads of Panzer Shreks as well. Medics. One does get gunned down. Excuse me. And the flame engineer does get wiped out. Trying to pick up some more of the casualties there. That was the one the medic has dropped. Now this Panzer Grenadier squad does fall back. Rifleman skirting around. And let's take a quick look at everybody's resources and composition at the moment. This US player we have selected at the moment has very little resources, but plenty of munitions and small amount of a good reserve of fuel. Doesn't have the tank doctrine just yet. He's gone for infantry, we know about that. Often power shoots available. It's not really much manpower, has good reserve of munitions, plenty of riflemen, engineers, and a jeep. Supply yard? Yep, we got supply yard. Is that level 2? Yeah, that's supply yard level 2 upgrade. His composition just composed of 2 AT guns, riflemen, and engineers. Not bad. The Panzer player has, of course, the 5 Panzer Grenadiers, has a 2 squads of Panzerx, 1 squad STGs, 2 squads of G43s. Often power shoot now raining in this region. Boob trapping this garrison once again. And it looks like it does get some good hits there onto that rifleman. Off-on power shoot does get avoided. Rifleman squads flanking. So no cash. We do actually got a casualty recovery bunker there. It may be freshly built since no casualties recovered. Rifleman squad does throw a grenade right there onto the MG42. Does get some great damage onto them. One of the guys are casualty.
We have destroyed an enemy unit.
And does wipe out the rifleman squad entirely there. And now we just got Panthers activated for the Panthers lead player, so he has that now researched. The defensive player does have plenty of manpower, small reserve of munitions, small reserve of fuel. No additional efficiency right now. It has light vehicle, no, not light vehicle, infantry efficiency, support infantry efficiency, and not light vehicle efficiency. Does get suppression there on the rifleman squad. And engineers trying to pull out some more landmines as well. Panther's now charging his way forward. Do now have this landmine here, which could be spotted by the Panthers. Panzer Grenadiers did not find it. That is very important. Rifleman squad does get suppressed there. Does get a couple models crushed. He may be eyeing for a sticky bomb. Rifle squad firing away. Pair of frag grenades there, throwing the Panzer Grenadiers. A little bit not that great placement there. And now the casualty medic station receiving a bit of fire. AT gun does roll bouncing on the side of the Panther. Casualty killing station has, or medic station has been destroyed. AT guns did not fire additional shots there. And no sticky bombs either. Got a shot raining in right there. And flame engineers need to fall back sooner rather than later. And I think there's a grenade warfare on the field. Yep, there is. AT guns firing away, gets good damage over here. Panthers have their rear armor exposed. We now have another walking Stuka upgrade, so he has the Wolferman upgrade. And now we've got a bunker being pulled on now, trying to go for a repair bunker. Got one engineer bunker, 3 casualty recovered from the medic station, and probably going for another repair bunker now. Rifle squad does get forced back right there.
What do you want?
Both Grenadiers does fire some shots over here. And now here comes a Warferman. A bunch of misses there. And this may be a... Oh, yep, that's going to be good hits. But I don't think any more models will get hit. Maybe a bit more there. Sector artillery now being rained on in over here. Remember, he's scorched earth. Jeep over here, AT gun wounded. More wounded. Medics, fresh medic station deployed on the field. Greyhound deployed on the field as well. Has armor skirts. Probably not needed to go for the 50 cal. And does get the spotting upgrade there for the Panzer Grenadiers. Kill the mortar. Do now have a M2 howitzer now deployed on the field. And register artillery is now available. Looks like he's eyeing forward to bring in the 28cm rocket barrage. Another decent booby trap there. No additional explosion to wipe out that last rifleman. Panthers pushing way forward. May get the hit there on the rifleman. Medic charging forward. There's a US landmine here. And now got Vet 3 light vehicles as well, so he may be eyeing for some Flak 88s eventually as well. Greyhound advance forward, trying to get some shots there onto the Panzer Grenadiers. Got a couple shots over here. Off my power troop now raining on in. So got a kill over here, some sort of light vehicle. I'm not sure what it was. Maybe it was the Greyhound. AT gun right there. No, the Greyhound's still over here. Good hit there. Takes out the back 38, and now the mortars receiving a bit of fire. Panzer squad advance forward, trying to displace this flamer engineer. But the two Panthers in this region will find the tank traps there. Of course, the Panthers can't crush them. Does slow them down a little bit, however. And looks like the flame engineer does get wiped out of the garrison. And this do crush some wire there. Once getting caught up on the tank traps there. Bounce down the Panther. May see a sticky bomb from this rifleman squad if he has access to it.
The enemy has 300
Buys another
points.
bounce there. Two AT guns in this region. Another booby trap has been triggered. This one does
The
get
Yankees are
dodged.
grabbing our territory.
Trying to overwhelm the repair engineers now. Over here, the rifleman squad getting overwhelmed by these grenadiers. Gets a good hit there on the rifleman squad. Rifleman squad's advancing forward. Two squads close to Grenadier squad for the fatherland has been activated. Got STG and G43 squads in this region. This rifle squad needs to fall back sooner rather than later. If I already get wiped on out. Does get wiped out right over here. I wonder if it's going to save up for Alpha still on pull down, or it's not enough munitions. Two M2s now lining up the shots there. Warfman Barrage running on in. Needs some hits there on these riflemen. And what doctrine has he gone for? 6 command points. He's not selected doctrine just yet. Maybe a good idea to go for armor. This is what teammate has gone for infantry. Another half-track to go out and field. He's likely eyeing for a Warfman upgrade. Flame engineers advancing forward. We've got 4-man squads researched as well.
Tank depot's up. Let's pump that armor.
He now has a tank depot deployed in the field. Not, of course, deploying anything just yet. He needs a bit more manpower. And he may need more fuel for a Sherman tank. As Grenadiers trying to push their way up north. Rifle squad here for defense. AT guns can easily get overwhelmed. Got the Greyhound here to support the rifleman squad. Let's just suppress the fire there. G43 and STJ squad will overrun this AT gun and stay a 4-man squad up to research. He can go ahead and get these weapons captured on up. Got sector artillery raining on in. This will, of course, go all the way up here. Some great damage there onto these onto these Panzer Grenadiers. It looks like there's a dropped bar there from a rifleman squad. AT gun does roll a bounce there. Does get a pen there. Entrix advancing forward as well. I know he has a M10 field kill, but it's not on the field just yet. There's Veteran C2 and does get that kill there as well. So we've got 2 Veteran C2. Make that 1 Veteran C2 AT gun now. Rifle squad just charged forward through that sector. These squads currently are suppressed. Does go a frag grenade there. Excellent frag grenade there by the rifleman squad. Does gun down one mall there. This last remaining one will escape on out of there. So does this one. Does manage to recapture up the AT gun as well. So he does have efficiency 2 support weapons there. Only efficiency 1 on his infantry forces. Good there on the rifleman. Volks Grenadiers. And some shots down the Flamer Engineers.
Ready for action.
We do now have Greyhound and M10 now pushed their way forward. Still got the 2 AT guns in this region. Flame Engineers trying to repair up the AT guns. We may want to go for some 30 cal placements up there. M2 barrage raining on in. And now we also have a Flak 88, Veteran C3 Flak 88 being built. Warfman barrage raining on in, maybe trying to hit these rifleman squad. Booby trap has been found, and he does wipe out that engineer. Warfman barrage does connect on this rifle squad, leaving one last model. US landmine right there. And now it's getting some damage there on this G43 squad.
The initiative.
this rate, we'll be taking Berlin by Christmas. Our front lines are collapsing.
Hand grenadiers are seeing a bit of fire there. Pioneers trying to decapture that point. And of course, the Greyhound can withstand quite a beast from this small arm fire. Engine 42 does go ahead and suppress down the engineers. Let's find the landmine there with the Panzer Grenadiers. We'll get some more damage onto it. The Pack 38 is trying to rotate over around, and the Panzer Grenadier squad does fall back now. I wonder if they know about the Flak 88 just yet. It has 0 kills at the moment. I'm not sure if it fired off any shots. Wait, it's not actually built. It's not actually built. You can see the 0 right there. It's almost fully built. I think he's trying to do some sort of tech to ambush a vehicle that advances forward. And does get it fully built now. Rifle squad does get suppressed there. Fort the Fatherland has been activated. Maybe get a shot down his own bunker. Does get some damage on his own bunker. Booby traps have been triggered. And that rifle squad does get wiped out from it. The squad does get wiped out there. The M242 by the M2 howitzer. And the gun's fully destroyed. More M10s not being pulled on the field. Oh wait, that's 2 players at M10. So I've got player number 1 and player number 2 M10s. Greyhound pushes away from north. And the Flak 8 does find a hit there on this M1AT gun.
Territory.
And next shot will destroy the gun entirely.
Veterancy gained.
Or maybe not. He wants his teammate to pull out some more howitzers. Rifleman squads advance on forward. And now the M1 AT gun does go down now. Rifleman squads advance forward, trying to get some damage there on the Volksgrenadiers. M1 AT gun still actually up and going, never mind. Wolfman barrage running in, rolls a bit of a miss. Rifleman squad still skirmishing around. Sector artillery has been called on in this sector. Down south, we got the M10s pushing back the G43 squad. Over here, got a Flak or a Pack 38 camouflage.
We had a full complement.
M10s force back the Pioneers. Over here, we do have these forces advancing on forward. Up here, Greyhound's advance forward. He's trying to booby trap this point as well, but will receive quite a bit of fire there. The Pantrick model is the one that's trying to pull out the booby trap. These forces push way forward. We got a shot there onto the garrison. It does receive a hit there onto the Pantrick onto the Greyhound. Volksgrenadiers and Grenadiers trying to push into this Rifleman squad. There's a Flaming Cheer in the mix as well. Panthers finds shots there onto the Rifleman. Now got these forces fully on back. More artillery running on in. Oh, M2 finds a really good hit there. Now got 53 there. Does another direct hit there, wiping out that Grenadier. And the garrison here is quite, at least the unit itself is, okay, not wiped out. Does avoid the Warfman fire as well. We got a lot of M10s out put out on the field. Has he got select armor? He has those 9 command points. He's not selected the doctrine just yet. Rifleman models have gone down, trying to go for crushes. Does roll and miss there with the Panda Shrek. Got a lot of M10s this region. Currently he has to pull it out 4. Grenadiers may get crushed by these M10s. And does get any crushes right there. May get a couple of these guys now. Nope. None of those Panzer Grenadiers got crushed. M10s push way forward. Maybe he still has not selected the doctrine yet. He can go ahead and select airborne, call in a strafe run, suppress and pin those forces, and then try to crush them beneath his treads, literally. Count Crofts under now seem to fire, but he only has infantry light vehicles. There's armor doctrine there. Warframe Marauders raining on in. Almost takes out all the M10s.
Enemy
Could use
unit
Allied War
down.
Machine. Panther's pushing way forward. He needs to use Allied War Machine. He needs actually a little bit more munitions. Need 200 in total. And Allied War Machine have now been activated. Does get that one covered time. He can leave this guy behind. The other two could push forward. There we go. Now he has recovered his casualties. Destroyed his right there.
One of our forward
And
replacements
those
is
lose all
trying to
4
take
of them.
our territory.
And gets two recovered. One Calliope now pulling the field. We still got the 80 guns in this region. So you will lose efficiency on this one here. Flamers is trying to gauge out a 4-man STG squad now. M10 charging forward. Trying to focus fire the M1AT gun. Ooh, I think that was a kill there from the M10. Get some good kills on the retreat. And this is the last remaining model there. It does avoid the landmine. And I don't see any more landmines on the retreat path. Rifle squad does get forced back by the Panthers. Got efficiency 1 on one of the Panthers. Got Warframe Barrage just raining on in. IP rockets are raining on in.
Losing ground out there.
Got 2 more M10s here. We do have the Greyhound, 2 AT guns in this region. The Greyhound should just be defensive around this area. Got a 30 cal emplacement set on up. And now he has access to the field repairs. Down south, got a lot of AT guns here. Maybe going for more Calliopes wouldn't hurt, because the M2s have a lot of targets in front of them. Right now we do have 2 M2s. One has 18, the other one has 20 kills. Rangers who fall back there, get a bit of flash damage on some teammates' Panzer Grenadiers, and the medic does go down there. Hendrix advances forward, does get suppressed and forced back there. The engineers could take time to repair up that emplacement. Do now have these Pack 30s pushing way forward, trying to get some damage there. Does scorch the fuel point. I don't think the allies that the armor player still needs that fuel. Another booby trap has been triggered there, this time by the Greyhound. How much damage does a booby trap does to Greyhound? Very, very little. One AT gun's almost fully decrewed. The other one is destroyed by artillery piece off my power shoot. That one does go down as well. The next shot, the next couple of shots could take out the AT gun itself. Ooh, good shot there. Calliope rockets now raining on in. I'm not sure what these Warframen are doing. They're going deep in. He's trying to barrage these M2s, and it's unlikely he's going to get the destruction on one of them. Actually, he's trying to go over here. These Warframen are far, far too close. These M10s will collapse on in. Got a pen struck here.
Casualties being reported.
Does roll misses there, does get the kill there. And now the AT gun can be completely focused down there. Panther does get a connect. Up here got the 4 Panther Space 4 receive fire from the M10 as well as from the AT gun in this region. Does lose the M10 there. There's a large number of Panthers in the region. Overruns the 30 cal emplacement. These M10s now rotating around. AT gun could be pushed on forward. It is being pushed on forward. And 30 cal emplacement does go down. Do now have the healing ability there on the Black 8, but it does go down to the howitzers on map howitzers.
Losing ground out there.
And all the hedges have been just crushed here, so the N1AT gun has free range in front of him. We got a good number of M10s here. One of them's a little bit wounded.
We have a secured sector under attack.
Activators receive a bit of fire there. Greyhound's advancing on forward. Now the Panzer Grenadier squad does fall back now.
Enemy unit down.
Panthers pushing way back. He has lost one of the Panthers, or it's back here being repaired. Oh, a little bit wounded. Another booby trap has been triggered, and this one looks like will go down. We're seeing more explosions there. One more explosion, it could go down. Yep, he went down. MG's at the casualty cover bunker gets good damage here. Crews the flak himself, but does good decrewed there. Off of power shoot raining on in. And hits advance forward, one that's out of control. Does use allied war machine, getting some bounces there. Does get another bounce there. Allied war machine has worn off. One of them does go down there, unable to finish off the piece. Does get a good shot there with a Panzerschreck from his own Panzerschreck. And the M10 does go down there. Another boot traps trigger there. That will not wipe out that rifleman squad. You now have these M10s pushing forward from the other player. This one is trying to crawl away. Does go down to the Pack 38. And still got an M10 over here. Severely damaged. Just needs to fall back out of the region. The Flak 88 has been fully destroyed. You got Calliope as well as some M10s in this region. At this point has been scorched, so it needs time to be repaired up. I've got another M10 deployed on the field. Ooh, takes out the Panzerschreck squad, destroyed into crit. The sniper has 9 kills, Special C1, more M2 shots raining on in. Bazooka Rangers find some shots there, one that's from off-map combat group. Probably not. He may actually deploy that one out himself. He doesn't have the off-map combat group, so he definitely deployed that one out himself. M10 has been taken out. Gets some good hits there onto the rear arm of the Panthers. We got these M10s could push on forward. And more M10s now deployed on the field. And when you think I'm being backed on off, and you're going to use the Greyhound to capture the point as the rest more wire going on up. Calliope barrage raining on in. No Flak 88 in that region. Does get some good hits there onto the bunker. Power takes it out, but still up and going. And I think that house was booby trapped once again because those Rangers are a little bit more wounded last time I remembered. Two Panthers this region. Third Panther still over here, getting repaired by a repair bunker. Rangers roll a miss there. Rifle squad advancing on forward. Another booby trap there. Get some hits on the rifleman. Panther push way forward. We'll find 4 M10s. Gets a bunch of bounces there. Another booby trap, this time by the Greyhound. Big bomb does connect there. Very nice. Now the M10s could advance forward, damage and crit. Note those are the M10s are backing off. We got another round of 6 artillery raining around in this sector.
Point is ours. What say we lock it down?
Another booby trap has been triggered. Let's get one of the models killed there. Another booby trap has been triggered. No response here. Gains some good kills there. And that rifle squad will need to fall back. More rockets raining on in, getting some damage all across the front line. We got this Shimwagen advancing forward. No landmine this region. Warfman half track went down right there. We'll throw a sticky bomb there. He's trying to bring in, calling a 28cm rocket barrage to this region. Now isn't he? There it is. And doesn't even get the kill down the Shimwagen, which still has no engine crit there. We'll find some good damage there. We'll take the rifle squad while at it. And you may go ahead and get that, this artillery piece does get decrewed. Does drop a model there. Getting more and more gunned down. Snipers roaming around. STG squad advancing forward, as well as a Panzer IV. Does get a kill down with the snipers.
Our base is under attack.
M2 does get decruised, so
Losing a
denies that
victory point.
efficiency.
We are losing a victory point. Enemy unit down.
And that one does go down now. M10's advancing forward. There's 5 of them in that region. Panzer IV in the region. Got Allied War Machine now being activated. Panthers couldn't advance forward. They're a little bit wounded. I think one of them shows damage and crit. Get this one here. Offense power shooting raining on in. Trying to overrun the Panzer IV. Mega destroyed a crit there. Does not finish him off. Panthers now seeing quite a bit of rear armor shots. And more hits there. Allied War Machine's pretty about ready to wear off now, isn't it?
They have 200
Yeah, it's down to 1 second remaining. And it goes worn off, and I don't think I got a single casualty. Oh, he does have one recovered. He's hits there, and he's hit down this other Panther. 2 intense to go down. And there goes that one. He may want to keep this efficiency 2-1 alive. Efficiency on the M10 is very powerful. Does lose that one now. Now got this Panzer Grenadier squad being forced on back. Sector artillery now raining on in. British artillery raining on in. Snipers seeing a bit of fire there, and the sniper does fall back. Panthers charging forward. These 1 M10 severely wounded. M2 has been recrewed. And one gun does not have proper angle there. Does get sticky bomb up to double defense efficiency. Panther fully immobilized, so that is good as dead.
being reported.
However, the AT gun does go down. Does get recruited by the rifle squad. Rifle squad needs to fall back. Rear armor hit there. Rifle squad needs to fall back. And does get that one
Enemy
decrewed
unit
there.
down.
Calliope barrage raining on in. Rangers trying to hit that Shimwagen. Shimwagen's trying to charge in force. Well, the M10's damage crit there. Misses some hits. Misses on that Shimwagen. Out of control right there. He could focus on the other Panther. The main gun destroyed. Focus on the other Panther now. That was good as dead. Has now destroyed it to crit. Nice little damage to crit there. This Panther does have a damage into crit, which is very important. Rear armor hit there. Good hits there. Got multiple Rangers now on the field. What if any of them from off-map combat group? Does not appear to be. Has 2 M2s out on the field. Yeah, it doesn't even have the off-map combat group ability available. Out to off-map power shoot. Deny the retreat of the Panther. Greyhound still alive. Advancing around. Calliope could get a rocket barrage there onto this Panther. Now getting repaired up by Repair Pioneer. Calliope raiding on in. Missing the Panther. Remember, there's also a little bit of a hill here. And I think that's actually not much of a hill there.
Supply line.
Other US snipers now deployed on the field. Rifleman squad trying to get some damage on the Grenadiers. This Rifle squad is now receiving a bit of fire as well. Does get a kill there. Repair Pioneer. Stalling out the repairs of the Panther. This munitions point has been scorched. Wait. Can Greyhounds capture up scorched points? That looked like it was trying to capture it up while scorched. That is scorched, right? That looks scorched to me. Oh, is that the repair symbol I saw there? Can Greyhounds repair points? Is that being repaired or is that being captured? Wait. Is that being repaired or is that being captured? It looks scorched to me. Maybe it's not actually scorched.
Never surrender!
It seriously looks scorched to me.
Watch that enemy fire, boy!
It's captured. But it looks destroyed. Rolls some bounces there. Ranger squad does get forced on back. It's a good hits there with the AT gun. Sniper shot there. Decrews the AT
Enemy
gun.
unit
Or the
down.
flak AD, I should say more precisely. Needs to focus on that flak 88. Just get rid of it. Not a death crit there. There's a death crit from the AT gun. Great hit there on the Grenadiers, being wiped out by that M2. Burgundy gun now pulled on the field, trying to recover some casualties, but now getting overwhelmed by the M10s. Panther needs, of course, a lot of repairs, and the Burgundy gun looks like will go down to the M10s. And now the Burgundy gun will be destroyed out. War machine has been activated, but I don't think that's really necessary at this moment in time. Those guys are quite damaged. Fresh Panzer 4 does take out one of those M10s. It's triple defense special seat. It's getting frontal armor hits, not rear armor hits. And lives somehow. Okay, that is a little bit BS though. But most of those were frontal armor hits, not rear armor hits.
Down to 100 points.
These points are being captured up and scorched. Grenadiers trying to capture this point now. Rangers right here. Not upgrade with Thompsons, more pretty good versus vehicles. Rifleman trying to gun down this munitions cache there. And the Rifleman squad does fall back now. Yeah, this point definitely looks scorched to me. Actually has a purple outline as well. That one does as well, so I'm probably overthinking it right now. Fly barrage rating on him.
Being seized.
Couple casualties. One casualty has been recovered, the other one does not get recovered. And the bunker does also be destroyed. M10's now charging his way forward. He has 3 of them out in the field. That was forcing him back. And looks like one of the Axis players have back the game now.
The enemy is down to 50 points.
Now the first pair of Panthers of this game is pretty much over when one player backs the game. Panthers and M10s are engaging away. M10s do go down, of course. Each are trying to fight out to the end. The BP's fire being cleaned on up, and both Panthers now died at the last moment. This is Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.